So if you're anything like me, you have been using Claude to write your code, but what I found out is Claude is an amazing UI designer and I want to show you how you can use it. And today we're going to use Windsurf because of the preview mode Windsurf gives us in the application. So the first thing you want to do is you want to go to Windsurf, open a new folder and give it a name, Finance Biz, because we're going to build a finance application. The moment we start the application, we are going to open a new folder, call it Docs, and inside this, I will create a new file and I'll call it prompt.md. Inside, there is the complete prompt that I'm going to use for the application. If you want to get this prompt, you can join my school community, the link in the description below, when you can learn how to build application using vibe coding as well as using n8n to build agents. And not just this, because this is just one side of building a business. If you're an entrepreneur, you will also want to market your business. So in the community, I also teach how you can build those products and services, but also market yourself so you can build a business and make money. So let's continue. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to drop the prompt into the composer. I went into Dribble, I took an image for inspiration, I dropped the image here, and I'll just let him start with this prompt and this image. The first thing you will try doing is map the prompt itself, and then he will start creating a UI.html so we can have the UI in an HTML format and start seeing the design on our local server. Okay, so now that it's finished, I can just go into the open preview and I can open the UI.html, and this is the application. As you can see, we already have 2 pages within our user interface, and we can just prompt him to change any element. So the beauty of it is that with the preview, I can just select different element and it will automatically send it to the composer itself, to the agent itself. I can tell him change this to a dashboard icon and he will just work on changing this one element. This is why I wanted to work with Windsurf, specifically on designing the application itself and the user interface. And as you can see, he just changed this specific button without changing all of the design. So now I'll just tell him, great work so far, can you please design 2 more pages in the application, keep up the high quality. Okay, so as you can see, it even generated 2 more pages for the application. What you can see is that this element is outside of the screen, as well as we are missing the menu. So I will just select those 2 elements and tell him if he can make sure that all elements are within the frame and we have a consistent menu across all the app pages. Okay, as you can see, it actually fixed this. It didn't fix it. I could keep on prompting, but I want to move forward with the tutorial. So what I want to do next is I want to move this UI into a web application that you can actually start engaging with, interacting with. So next, I will write, if I want to turn this into a Next.js web application, please plan without execution what UI component we need and what is the structure of the app. I will also ask him, please make a plan, save it as a .md file in the docs folder. He will start generating this file, so he will create the complete plan. As you can see, we have the tech stack, we have the application structure with all of the different sections in the application, and we have all of the components breakdown one by one. The next thing I'll do is I'll tag this document and I'll tell him that I want him to create a proper Next.js project for me with modern folder structure, and I'll tell him to use shadcn to install the project itself. I'll also tell him to use Tailwind v3 because if he will install the latest, it will be v4 and it creates complete problems with how the user interface looks like. So I'll just tell him this as well. So now we have a complete Next.js project ready for us. And what we'll start doing is we'll start implementing the plan itself step by step based on the UI HTML. So what I told him is, great, now I want you to start implementing the plan so we can have a working web app. It's still a mobile design, so it won't go all over and create a web application. After implementing each component, add a check mark in the plan itself and start with page 1 of the application based on the UI.html. So as you can see, just finished integrating the first page. I told him to complete all of the 4 pages and create all of the interactions in between them, and I'll show you in the end. Okay, so now as you can see, just finished and we have a complete application uploaded into the web with the same, almost same design. I would probably prompt it a bit more to remove this scrolling bar and probably to add a couple of other features, or maybe change the main menu here. But as you can see, everything is already working. I can press on different pages. It will move me to different pages. I can see like every single button here is clickable, which is pretty amazing. I can even add like a new budget category just for the sake of showing you how it works. And this is mind-blowing. This is all Claude Sonnet 3.7. I didn't even use the thinking model here. It just created this complete UI. So again, if you want to get the complete prompt for this project, as well as other prompts that I used in this project, you can go in the description below. You will find a link to my school community. You will be able to learn there how to build application, how to build services using AI agents, and then how to market it, build a business out of it and make money. So if it's you, if you're an entrepreneur and you want to learn more, check the link in the description. And until next time, ciao.